What is up, guys? It's me, Red, and today I've got another Pokemon theory for you. I know I stated in the last video that it would be a Super Mario Sunshine, but plans kind of changed because I kind of had a little bit of a better idea. Well, today I'm going to be talking or giving my theory to you guys about the Sinjoh Ruins. So, let's see. I'm gonna go off of what they say on Bulbapedia, and I'll read it to you. I'll read the first paragraph. The Sinjoh Ruins, or in the Japanese, Sinjoh Ruins, are a location in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver that are not part of any known region. Their major feature is the Mystery Stage. Japanese, same thing. It's a triangular stage inside the ruined temple. So, and then the only way to access the Sinjoh Ruins is by bringing an Arceus to the event distribution or the Hall of Origin, to the Ruins of Alph. The event is triggered by having Arceus as players walking Pokemon and entering the Ruins of Alph. So basically what that says is you've got to go to the Ruins of Alph in order to get teleported, because I've done this before. You get teleported to Sinjoh Ruins. So, let's see. Why don't we let's take a look at the background. So it's historical background. It says, as revealed by Cynthia and a hiker in the cabin, the Sinjoh Ruins are the remains of a temple created hundreds of years ago by two groups of humans, one who had come from Sinnoh and the other who had hailed from Johto, or specifically the Ruins of Alph. Because of this, the ruins contain elements of both Spear Pillar and the Ruins of Alph, as a sign of blending of the two cultures. It is known what brought the two clans together. It is unknown what brought the two clans together to build a temple for Arceus, but this probably has to do with the underlying relationship between it and the unknown. Okay, so I guess part of my theory has to talk about, where exactly is the Sinjoh Ruins? And I have a logical answer for that, which I will give now. The Sinjoh Ruins, to me, I think the Sinjoh Ruins lies on the border of Sinnoh and Johto, basically saying they're connected. It's just divided. Sinnoh and Johto sit right on top of each other. So that means the person from Sinnoh was literally walking down to Johto, and the man from Johto was literally walking up to Sinnoh. They crossed paths and built a temple there. Now, here's something else. I wonder if Johto was actually supposed to be like a clone to Sinnoh. Kind of like how North America, then South America, and Middle America, which is, I think, called something else. So it's kind of like that, but if you were to kind of pull the connection between, I guess, Middle America and kind of set that aside, you could put South America right under North America. So that's basically that's just kind of a weird analogy for all of this. So, let's see. And Sinnoh and Johto were two different kind of cultures, as they said, but they wanted to take some things from the Spear Pillar. Now, the Spear Pillar is a place where in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, you could get Arceus by using a special flute. So you have to basically go all the way through Mount Coronet, and then you kind of take a few different paths out kind of near Snow Point City, and you basically just make your way to the ruins of not ruins of Alph, the Spear Pillar. You go to Spear Pillar, you use the flute, and then glass stairs appear, and you go to the top where you can battle Arceus. Now you can catch him, which is obviously what you should probably do. And once you catch him, you could trade, or obviously he's yours. But when it comes to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Arceus isn't just another Pokemon. Arceus plays a role in the game. He is a key to get to Sinjoh Ruins. Another thing, the Mystery Stage. The Mystery Stage is where you can resurrect three of the, or not three, why do I say three? You can resurrect one of the three legendary trio Pokemon. Which, in case you don't know, the legendary trio Pokemon are Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. So, you basically, you go in, you go to Sinjoh, you talk to Cynthia and the hiker, you leave the cabin, and you go into the, let's see, it's either you start out in the Hall of Origin, and once Arceus is there, it basically brightens the Mystery Stage to where you can get Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. Now, unfortunately, you can only pick one, which is a little bit sad. I mean, they should make a way to, I guess, they should just make a way so you can get all three. But it's a little harder. And I know for anyone who's played either Gold or Silver, or Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's a long game. Like, no matter who you talk to who's played the game, it's a long game. Why not make it just a little bit longer? Because I've played through it like twice, and I've gotten, I don't know. I honestly, let's see. I've gone through the whole game in a few days because I played it forever, during those few days, and I kind of skipped over everything in the middle, and I didn't really catch any Pokemon. Only the Pokemon that I needed to complete the league and do all of the special things that you can do in the game. I believe there's actually 3 different times the credits roll, and I'm not going to go into that because that's a lot of fun. The credits in the game appear 3 different times because you can beat the game 3 different times, which to me is absolutely crazy. I've never seen a game with 3 different endings, and that's awesome. I've gotten off topic. I should probably stop. So, back to Sinjoh Ruins. Cynthia, let's see. Let's not go to her just yet. Do you remember when they were talking about the origins, or the origin of the Sinjoh Ruins is basically unknown? Nobody knows why it was built. Here's another part of my theory. What if the people who built the Sinjoh Ruins were actually, What if they I'm just throwing this out here. What if they were working, or they kind of like they were met by Arceus, and Arceus used kind of like what Mewtwo has, where he can talk telepathically to humans and to Pokemon. So what if Arceus came down, talked to those people, and said basically build an altar or build a temple? So they did, and then they were told not to use the powers of the Sinjoh Ruins, or as they now call it, the Mystery Stage. They were told to leave it alone because of a why do I forget the word? Let's see. Because of kind of like prophecy. Because of prophecy. Player, which is you. You're the prophecy. You're part of the prophecy. You were supposed to go to Sinjoh Ruins. And you were supposed to resurrect one of the Pokemon that, one of the trio Pokemon. Because you need to, you basically need to release a new power. Or release you need to release an ancient power, which could either be time, space, or the distortion world almost. Because Giratina, honestly, he's one of my favorite of the trio Pokemon. But he doesn't really serve that big of a purpose, except he can either grow legs or still be kind of a snake, which that's fine, just if you have an extra Grisius orb, fine, just, I don't know. But that's basically, Giratina's a ruler over the distortion world. Dialga and Palkia are time and space. Now, I'm getting off topic here, but what if somewhere down the road somebody discovered that these Pokemon can actually do something more? These Pokemon have a key to the game, but this key is so well hidden, you've got to spend over 200 hours to be able to find it. You've got to search every nook and cranny of Johto and Kanto to be able to figure out what these Pokemon can do. I've run into so many weird things in that game as I've played through it. There are just random places that look like they could do something, but not really. Because it's just okay, it's probably there for decoration. It probably does absolutely nothing. I may be dead wrong, because I've seen numerous of these things, and maybe you have to check them out. I wouldn't know for sure, because I played through the game so fast the second time, I just kind of dropped all that and then, kept playing. But long story short, Sinjoh Ruins obviously does a lot, or obviously could do a lot more than what was intended of these two men who built a temple for Arceus, or kind of a sanctuary, I guess. So all in all, Sinjoh Ruins is a very, very mysterious place that not too many people know about. So my only suggestion is you go check it out. I mean, it is one of the coolest places that you can go. in this, like, in the whole game. It's one of the coolest places to visit, as long as you have Arceus. Now, I want to show you guys a picture, if it'll load. There we go. I want to show you a picture of the Sinjoh Ruins, or Sinjoh Ruins. It's really kind of interesting because I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Let's go up a little bit. That is the Sinjoh Ruins right there. It still beats me even today. I've thought about this concept so much, oh so much, because it intrigued me this whole time. And if any of you Pokemon fans know anything more that I didn't cover in this video, if you know anything else, please let me know in the comments below. And I guess that ends it for my theory. I mean, you know, I've basically covered everything within my limits. So yeah. Well, I hope you all have a pleasant web surfing experience and good day, fellow Team Fueled members. I will see you all in the next video. Bye now.